Hello everyone and welcome to the channel, and if you're brand new, also welcome to you, and please consider subscribing to my channel if you have not done so already. So I begin by saying today's story is absolutely incredible. Why is it so incredible? Well, let me tell you, this story is wrapped up in mystery, conspiracy, and it's left a whole lot of people divided to whether this story is fact or whether it is fiction. But I am going to leave the decision up to you for this story. I will say viewer discretion is advised because there may be parts of the story where you will feel uneasy. If at any point you do feel uneasy, please stop watching the video and I will not be offended. And like I said, I am leaving the decision up to you whether you think that this story is fact or fiction. Leave your comments down below in the comments section and give the video a like if you enjoyed it. Thank you so much, and with the magic of editing, the story will begin now. Our story brings us to World War II, where scientists and naval officers come together to test out one of Einstein's theories so that they are able to pass through enemy lines undetected by radar. And so, equipment is brought onto the USS Eldridge to conduct the tests. On July of 1943, the power generators were turned on and a massive electromagnetic field would start to build up energy. A green-like fog would cover the ship, making it impossible to view. The fog had vanished, also with the USS Eldridge. What was strange was the ship was still anchored and the water was still calm. The high-ranking officers and scientists could not believe what they had managed to accomplish. The ship and crew were invisible to trace. The test was a success, or so they thought, and told the crew to shut down the generators. The green fog had appeared as it had done so before, and the USS Eldridge began to reappear as the green fog settled and dispersed. All was not well when the ship was boarded by the scientists and officers. The crew members on top decks were disoriented and nauseous, some even having burns on their skin. A decision was made to remove the crew from that experiment and were replaced by a different crew for a secondary test. A decision was made by naval officers that they only wanted to be invisible to radar detection, and the equipment was changed with accordance to directive. On the 28th of October 1943, a final test on the USS Eldridge was conducted. The electromagnetic field generators were powered on once again with the new changes, and the USS Eldridge became nearly invisible. Only a faint outline of the hull was visible to those observing. Everything seemed to be going well for the first few seconds, and then a blinding flash of light covered the yard, and the ship had completely disappeared without a trace. In seconds, it reappeared some 200 miles away in Norfolk, Virginia, and was seen for several minutes. The USS Eldridge had then mysteriously disappeared from Norfolk as well, and appeared back in the Philadelphia Naval Yard. This time, the sailors were terribly ill from the test, some of the crew screaming in agony, and some had disappeared, never to be seen again. Some of the crew had succumbed to mental anguish to what they had experienced. The most mysterious thing that happened during the experiment was 5 men were found fused to the ship's metal structure, with bodies in the wall, limbs stuck inside of walls, and some men disappearing in and out of existence. The men that survived were immediately discharged and brainwashed so that they wouldn't remember the experience. And so, there you have today's story. I hope you've enjoyed this tale. And once again, like I said before, if you think this story is true or whether it's false, leave the comments below, for this story has had a lot of divided opinions. I'd like to thank you once again for joining me, and as always we'll finish this video like we always do. Bright blessings, blessed be, and where you can be anything at all, then be kind, because being kind is the most beautiful type of person that you can be. Thank you again. Take care and goodbye.